Hello everyone. Today's topic is about behavior in parents. Usually parents ask me there's a lot of problems with my child. The child doesn't listen. I have to tell many number of times, and I lose my patience. I shout at the scream. Then only the child listens. Otherwise, the child don't follow. And to make the child do the homework or to do any work, I have to tell n number of times, brush the teeth, take bath. So it is. Many times the parents complain about the child, about the behavior or the actions what the child does. So to address that, I thought let me take this topic, wherein I always tell the parents of within the age of 6 years parents, I always mention to the parents saying that there's absolutely no problem with the child. It is the way we do our parenting, basically how we tell, how we behave, how consistently we do, all these things counts. Apart from this, there are few problematic behavior or actions what we take. For example, few of the things which we do, I would always say it as a shortcut in parenting. To get the immediate results, we use, lot of us we use this method, but in the long run it is not going to be beneficial neither to the parent nor to the child, and it becomes a problematic scenario overall. So what are those shortcut ways what the parents use? One is threatening the child. So how do we threaten the child? Either blackmailing. So we tell the child, if you don't do this, then I will not give you this, or if you don't do this, then I will not I'll not buy you a toy, I will not buy you a gift, I will not. So buying a gift or the toy or buying a food articles, all these things the parents use as a threatening ways. And then they get the results whatever they want initially, and over a period of a time that becomes as a demanding thing from the child. So the child says, if you want me to score well, then you have to buy me a bicycle once I get this much marks, or no, this you have to buy. So the child starts demanding later and becomes really very difficult for the parents to fulfill, and it is very difficult. So the other one, the way is like manipulation. Many parents do this to get the immediate result with the child. Manipulation, they would give the child, probably the child chooses something, the child wants to play with another child, the parent is not comfortable, so the parents use lot of other ways in like manipulating the child, saying that no, this is not right. So brainwashing kind of a thing to the child, giving a wrong information to the child, and making the child to behave in the way the parents want them to behave, just for the good of the parent, not for the good of the child. This is also another way, shortcut ways in which parents will tell, manipulate and do the scenario to go according to their wish. Another one way is lying, wrong promises, like they would say that if you do this, then I will read a story to you, or I will buy you that, and then after once the child does that, and the parent neither they read a book nor buy a toy or anything, so they just forget. Only to get the results from the child, they just lie. And so again, in this scenario, initially the child knows, okay, the child will do. Later the child knows, okay, parents are not trustworthy, they won't be fulfilling the promise what they make, or they lie a lot. So again, in this problematic scenario wherein things, and a few other things, we don't mean what we really we don't tell the child what we really mean. Take for example, we tell the child, okay, after 5 minutes we will go home from the park. So the child will be playing after 5 minutes. Again, you know that will, after 5 minutes, after 3-4 times, then I will scream, I will raise voice, then the child will come. Without raising voice, the child won't come. If you have made up that in your mind and then you're using 5 minutes, then it doesn't work. So you should mean what you say. So that is again very important in parenting. Otherwise, again, it is a shortcut way wherein we know that, okay, after 15 minutes you know that, and then you're doing it. So like this, bribing the child is another way, wherein before you tell the child, okay, this is take this and do this. Probably bribing is done before the child does some good action. Give the chocolate or hold the chocolate in hand and then say, you do this properly, I will give this to you. So again, using the food articles and gift as a way of making a child to do some action, again, this is a shortcut way of doing it. And one more shortcut ways parents use is a comparison and competition. So they say that child is doing good, so you are also capable, you are also doing it, you can also do. So it might be looking like a motivation, but the child might not be really interested to do. Or in another scenario, the child might not like that force or pressure. Emotionally, the child is not so happy. The child wants to do it, so the child wants to do it according to her capacity, not because of the force of the parent, or not what the child wants to excel from the other child. So again, this becomes a pressurized activity. Over a period of a time, the child might lose interest in what you're saying, or child might go aggressive, saying that I really don't want to do it. So considering these things, while you use the shortcut ways, think twice whether you want the result just for that moment of a time, or in the long run, the child to fall in the right track and have a comfortable scenario even for you as well as for the child. So parents, though it is longer time for the right ways, it takes longer time, but the results are effective. So please don't use the shortcut ways in your parenting.